Hello, sixth grade. I am really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for our first online learning. I have a couple of announcements. First, I want to point out that I have gone through all the homework that was posted yesterday, Monday night by 11:59 p.m. Please note that if you click on the assignment, you can see a comment. So I left comments for most of you, not all of you. But if I did leave comments for you, then please go back and read them. In some cases, I've explained why I've marked something wrong, or in other cases, I've given you a compliment or just answered your question. So please be sure you're doing that. I also want to direct you to the text of the announcement that I'm going to post with this video, and this gives you all of the expectations for tomorrow's class. So what you're going to do tomorrow for our synchronous learning is you're going to be opening up Zoom. You all have Zoom on your iPad from the school. You can also download it to your phone, or if you're using a computer, you can download it there as well. On Teams, I am going to post the code for you a few minutes before it's time to log in. So if you are on your Microsoft Teams account, you should be able to go to the week that we are at, which will be the week of March 23rd to the 27th, and you should see something like this posted. I am going to post both the meeting ID as well as the password. I was told that middle school students should be able to just log in if they're using their school iPad and just enter the password. But just in case that doesn't happen, I'm going to send the meeting code as well. Here's what it looks like from my perspective when I'm logging into Zoom on my computer. I open up Zoom, I click join, and then I need to put in that meeting ID. So that would be these digits here. Once I click in the meeting ID, I'm going to select don't connect to my audio and turn off my video. Then I'm going to click join. Once I click join, I'm going to have a box pop up that prompts me to put in the password. So that would be these digits here. And once you do that, you should be able to click join. And as soon as you log in, you should be able to see me. But if you've all followed the directions for the settings, you will not see anybody else. Let's go back to our expectations here. So you also need to be able to check the schedule to be sure you know when you're logged in. I'll show you that schedule over here. I will post this for you, and this is the schedule that you are to be following tomorrow. Okay, so pretty clear what times we'll be meeting tomorrow, either third, fourth, or fifth period. Then my other expectation is to make sure that when you're logging in, you are sitting at a desk or at a table. Please do not log in while sitting, basically anywhere else. We want this to feel like school, and we want you to take this seriously, and that's going to help you if you're sitting properly. You're not eating or chewing gum, and please wear your uniform. Again, this needs to feel like school. You do need to be on time tomorrow. If you're late, it will result in a 0 for the class. I do want to say that we are going to be a little bit more flexible with you. I know that this is going to be scary for some of you, trying to figure this out and navigate it. So if you're having any difficulties figuring out how to log in, I do ask you to email me and let me know. Because if you email me and I see it, then I know that at least you're trying to log in and I can take away the 0 for the day. If, however, you're just simply not making any attempt, then I will have to give you that 0. So please be sure you're doing your best and just communicating with me. I really do think this should go very smoothly as long as you have all of this stuff ready to go beforehand. All right, going back to my expectations. Be sure that your microphone is muted and video is turned off. I've already shown you that. And the reason we're having you do that is so that it takes away from some of the distractions. It'll help the internet go a little bit faster. It's also going to reduce the amount of feedback. You do also need to wear headphones. So all of that should be happening when it is your turn to speak. If it's your turn to speak tomorrow, then I will ask you to turn on your video and then I will unmute you. Tomorrow's conversation will be previewing our lesson on Islam. Oh, one other note, you should have Microsoft Word open or a separate sheet of paper with a pencil ready to go. What we are going to do tomorrow is go through some cool images and cool graphics to introduce you to Islam. And as we go through, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to pause write. It's kind of like power writing, but a little bit more time than what you guys have done before. So that's going to be something that you'll be doing and you'll be submitting it as well. And this is my way to make sure you're paying attention and you're following along as we go through our lesson. Continuing on with our expectations. If you want to raise your hand, Zoom does allow you to do so if you're using your phone or iPad. It does also work on a computer, but it's a little bit harder to find. So I do just encourage you, if you're on your iPad, it's pretty easy. I think you just click the three dots and then you can say raise your hand. I then see your name with a hand next to it, and as we have time, I will call on you to help you answer or to help answer any questions that you may have. Continuing on, you can also write your name in the chat box. So if you have a question and your name is Sally, you just write Sally, enter, and then I also see that message pop up and I know that Sally has a question. However, I might disable the chat tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. If I have not disabled the chat, please know that you are not going to be sharing any other messages to each other. This is not the time to be saying hi, hello, what's up, anything else. Sending emojis or anything like that. It's just for you to give you a chance to raise your hand, and then I will call on you and you can speak and explain your question that way. Please know that if you are misbehaving or not following these rules, you will be receiving a score of 0 for tomorrow, and you are going to be graded according to the attached rubric. This rubric is pretty self-explanatory. I will also post it. This is what it says. It asks you to attend the entire class, and if it says you're more than 5 minutes late, you'll get a score of 0. You must be in your school uniform. You must complete all activities. You must be attentive. You must maintain professionalism, which means you must be in your uniform and acting like it's in school, and you must show respect to everyone involved. All right, everyone, I think that's all I have for you today. I hope that this all makes sense, and I hope that you're feeling excited and confident for tomorrow's lesson. I'm really excited to try this out and to see how it goes. I know that some things might go wrong technologically, but we're just going to make it work as best as we can. Please remember that you can email me or schedule a phone call with me if you have any questions on your homework. I'm hoping you're enjoying today's lesson, and I'm really excited to see you tomorrow.